G'day guys, Scotty Lyons here from The Hook and the Cook, and welcome back to our channel. The Hook and the Cook started as a TV program that was filmed for the major networks. It aired here in Australia, New Zealand and in the US. It contained 13 episodes. We've taken the 13 episodes and divided it into 4 equal parts for your enjoyment. So sit back now and enjoy episode 3, Fishing Fraser Island.
If you are wishing to know more about fishing, you don't need a book, just come and see the Hook and the Cook. If you are looking to know more about cooking, you know where to look, just come and see the Hook and the Cook. Scotty will hook 'em, and Paul he will cook 'em. They like to travel and learn new stuff. Come and see the Hook and the Cook.
On The Hook and the Cook, we're always on the hunt for locations with 2 key ingredients: great fishing and great food. Lucky for us, Fraser Island on the southern tip of the Great Barrier Reef has an abundance of both. But to truly experience all Fraser Island has to offer and access many of its unique attractions, we'll need to hire a 4-wheel drive.
Fraser Magic hooks us up with a vehicle and runs through some essential orientation and safety. Driving on sand is tricky and mistakes can be costly, so their expert advice is invaluable.
Just a 45-minute ferry trip from the mainland, Fraser Island is the world's largest sand island and is a haven for adventure. World Heritage listed, the island has some of the best Australia has to offer: ancient rainforests, large freshwater lakes, fast-flowing streams, and an amazing 75-mile beach highway complete with a shipwreck and cliffs of beautiful coloured sands.
Fraser is also home to some of the world's most ideal fishing conditions and species of fish to suit almost every angler. Recreational fishers describe the eastern side of Fraser as the holy grail of beach fishing, with catches of whiting, dart, tailor and jewfish. But if boat and wharf fishing is more your style, this is best done from the western side, where we'll be staying for our first few days of our trip.
We check into the Kingfisher Bay Resort. It's definitely the place to stay if you want a fishing adventure with a touch of luxury. What makes this resort unique is that they try and preserve the natural setting of the island with an eco-friendly approach. They have their own sewage treatment plant, worm farm, herb garden, and pride themselves on their use of native foods. Kingfisher Bay Resort has set the standard for eco-tourism, and it provides a great base from which we can explore the island.
Well, it's our first morning off Fraser Island and we had a fantastic night's sleep last night at the Kingfisher Bay Resort. And today we're heading out to fish the Sandy Strait with Mark from Fraser Island Guided Fishing. He reckons we might get a few. It is a tough time of the year, but he said there's also a chance of seeing a few whales. Mark, thanks for bringing us out today. What are we likely to encounter?
Look, it's the end of winter, things are still cold, so the fishing isn't at its best, but we're going to find a lot of little queenies, trevally, and hopefully some school mackerel, and with a bit of luck later on we'll go and fish some of the deeper reefs and try for a big goldie or something.
Oh, that'd be good. That'd be good. So first up, we're just going to use some little medals.
Yeah, we saw a few small fish busting up here on small bait fish, so I think these small medals are going to match the hatch, Scott, so we'll just throw them around these points here and give it a while and just see what we do. But I see some fish busting up there at 1 o'clock, and Paul's already in there.
Yeah, he's trying to get a fish on me before I get started. So
he is too.
He's keen.
He is.
Fish on.
Fish on.
Okay, you got one before me.
You said he would.
Yeah. Don't put me in the water, mate. There's some sharks in here.
A swallowtail dart.
Swallowtail dart.
Yeah, very common on the surf beach, these guys. They're actually not a bad eating fish for a small fish. We cook them all in the campfire and coals, and they come up beautiful if you eat them fresh. Kids love catching them because they pull hard. They're easy to catch on bait.
We keep fishing the picnic islands and catch a few more dart.
Fish on.
Paul's small popper seems to be more effective and he's now one up on me. But I'm hoping for something a little larger, so I think it's time to head off and try another spot. Well, I tell you what, Mark promised us a few whales and he hasn't let us down. We've got mum and a baby here, humpbacks. Pretty impressive. Look at that. Humpbacks at their greatest. Well, not exactly the big fish I was after, but it's these kinds of moments that can make the tough day on the water feel totally worthwhile. Mark guides us around all his best spots in Harvey Bay, but despite a good start, the fish just aren't biting. We do catch a couple of remora, commonly known as suckerfish. They're not known for their eating qualities, and since we need something edible to cook up, we have to change our tactics. Earlier this morning during low tide, we noticed large numbers of flathead lies along the beach, indicating plenty of flathead in the area. So with this in mind, we head back and start targeting flathead. I just got a hit. Come on, take it.
Got him?
Yeah. Flathead.
Flooded.
Dusky flathead have to be between 40 and 75 centimetres. That one's probably 50 centimetres. Good little eating size. You don't want the big flathead. The big flathead get a bit coarse, but these smaller ones are really good.
Okay, we've had 4 seasons in one day out here today. We had a bit of rain, the sun's been out, Mark's been working extra hard for us. It's been a tough day on the water. We got a couple of dart earlier in the day. We've reverted back to the old method from Botany Bay, just working a soft plastic across the bottom, and we've picked up a nice little dusky flathead. So we might take that one home, Paul?
Yeah, we'll
back to the kingfisher?
Yeah, see what the chef can whip up.
Well, a little bit of a slow start on Fraser Island, but the flathead have definitely saved the day. Tune in now for part B, Fishing Fraser Island. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed episode 3, Fishing Fraser Island. Now tune in every Friday here at the Hook and the Cook for a brand new clip. And please subscribe to our channel and follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and we'll see you guys next week. Cheers.